Thank you very much, our Director of Ceremonies, Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, and our gracious host, Your Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Honorable Ministers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to address this African Union Summit for the first time as President of the Republic of Namibia, following the most untimely passing on February 4th, 2014, of our beloved third President, His Excellency Dr. Hage G. Geingob. May his memory and legacy continue to live on. Your Excellencies, given that the global population has risen fourfold over the past century, significant more food is needed worldwide, which correlate with the need for more agricultural inputs, including fertilizers. In the African context in particular, addressing food demand is a pressing issue given the continent's rapidly growing population and the challenges posed by natural disasters, soil degradation, as well as limited access to modern agricultural inputs and technologies. In this regard, fertilizer can help address nutrient deficiency in African soils, thereby increasing crop yields and improving food security. However, it is important to note that while fertilizers have played a crucial role in increasing agricultural productivity, their indiscriminate use can also have negative environmental consequences, such as soil degradation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. Therefore, a balanced approach to soil fertilizer management is essential. Integrating mineral fertilizer with organic inputs, conservation agricultural practices, and agroecological principles to promote sustainable agricultural systems that meet both the current and future food needs without compromising the health of the environment. This holistic approach will be critical for addressing the food demands of Africa and ensuring the long-term sustainability of global food production system. Your Excellencies, approximately 70% of Namibians are dependent on agriculture for their livelihoods, even though agriculture contributes to our country's gross domestic product is currently only 8%. Crop and livestock farming support the majority of Namibians, many of whom resides in rural areas. A large percentage of our farmers still practice subsistence farming and rain-fed agriculture and livestock herding. Furthermore, given Namibia's arid, semi-arid environment, large-scale commercial agriculture is constrained by scarcity of water. The main crops under irrigation include maize, wheat, vegetables, and fodder for the animals. At the regional level, Namibia, together with other SADC member states and key stakeholders, develop the harmonized fertilizer regulatory framework to promote uptake and improve utilization of quality fertilizers. This framework is in line with the 2006 Abuja Declaration on Fertilizer for an African Green Revolution to stimulate and improve access and availability of quality fertilizers. We also support the full operationalization of the African Union Fertilizer Center in Zimbabwe, which should be reflected in our outcome documents. Your Excellencies, Namibia is ready to play its part to contribute to food security on the African continent. While imports of fertilizer into the continent are welcome, local production should be promoted and supported. Our country is endowed with natural wind and sun resources, and it is well on its way to become a competitive producer and exporter of green hydrogen, reckoned to catalyze the decarbonization of our planet. Green ammonia is a derivative of green hydrogen, and at full scale, Namibia will be producing about 3 million tons of green ammonia annually for regional and global markets. With increased local production of green ammonia, which is one of the ingredients necessary to produce fertilizers, our continent can augment food production through fertilizer usage. Agricultural produce can be further traded through the African Continental Free Trade Area at an affordable price. We therefore invite potential investors to explore opportunities in ammonia and fertilizer production in our country, Namibia, and elsewhere on the African continent. Additionally, we encourage fellow African member states to endeavor to acquire fertilizer from Africa as a means of supporting efforts to produce more fertilizers locally. We hope this sentiment will also be reflected in our outcome documents. Excellencies, by fostering collaboration, innovation, and investment in agricultural development, we can overcome the challenges facing African agriculture and unlock the sector's full potential to nourish growing population, alleviate poverty, and derive economic growth. Let us as Africans work together in unison by holding hands and remaining steadfast in our commitment to advancing the global food security, poverty reduction, and sustainable development across the continent. By doing so, we ensure that we are on the way to becoming, as a quote, our own quote, an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful Africa, driven by its own citizens and representing a dynamic force in the international arena. Asante sana, I thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And I'll also now call on stage to make his remarks His Excellency Russell Dlamini, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of